the benefits of Inspired Disorder Plus. So you go inspireddisorder.com/plus. Sign up, $5 a month. You get to binge the full week of The Ray Taylor Show ad-free. You get to watch all of the live painting videos I do. You get a special members-only discount and deals for all of the artwork and merch that I sell. You also get the complete podcast back catalog of every podcast I've ever produced, hundreds of episodes, countless different podcasts. You also get access to my personal blog. A new blog comes out every week. In addition to that, you get my creative writing that I'm releasing. You also get access to Asking Me Anything. 14 years of experience podcasting. I've been creating art my entire life. I've been using Photoshop since middle school, and you can contact me to ask me questions about that or anything else. So those are the benefits for signing up for Inspired Disorder Plus.
This is a headgum podcast.
This is All Fantasy Everything, the podcast where we fantasy draft anything and everything from the world of pop culture. On today's episode, we're drafting Freezer Aisle Foods. I'm your host, Ian Carmel, and joining me as always are my friends and compatriots, Sean Jordan and David Borey. Let's get into it. Welcome to another brand new episode of All Fantasy Everything. The podcast that... why did I get Jamaican? The podcast. The podcast that just got back from Italy. It did get Jamaican.
I was thinking, see the face that you're making when you do it?
Doing that De Niro, do the Arby's sauce thing.
Good sauce. They got a good sauce over there at Arby's. It's good. They got two sauces. They got Arby's sauce. They got a horsey sauce. The horsey one's a little spicier.
I don't want it to sound crazy. Did you meet anybody with like a comical...
Don't you fuck with me, Sean Jordan. You have to admit, it's a little bit of a spicier sauce. The horsey sauce, it's got a fucking kick to it. You fucking prick. You fucking piece of shit. You absolute fucking moron. You're gonna come in here and tell me the horsey sauce isn't a little bit spicier?
See?
Was it there for a second? I felt like it was in there.
It was there. It was there, man.
That's how he is.
It was in there. It was in there.
So, did you meet anybody with like a Mario type American accent when you were in Italy? Like, was there anybody?
I don't know. I thought you were going to ask him if you met anybody whose last name was Spaghetti. I don't know why I thought
Didn't
that.
somebody send us like a wiki or like a...
I thought you were going to say that.
Somebody sent us a page where there was somebody with the last name Spaghetti. Because we had this conversation a while
Yeah,
back.
we talked about it before. I think about it a lot.
Buongiorno, senor. My name is Roberto. And what's your last name?
That's Spaghetti.
It's Spaghetti.
Hey there, my name's Jason Spaghetti. I just moved here from Florence and tickled the liver in
And this
Renner,
is the
South
dude
Dakota.
There was no one with like a Mario style accent, but you know, they're like, there's a little, you know, they have a little, you know, they talk, yeah, it's not that exaggerated.
The rhythm to their speech is really pretty.
Yeah, it's a beautiful language.
They speak English in an accent. Beautiful.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like some people when they speak English, you're like, oh, man.
I'll tell you this, I love, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Germans.
Yeah, like people from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, yeah.
That Midwest accent is that the weirdest American accent? Just
Yes, because what is it?
it's just really strange.
It's that Nordic shit. And I'm from there. It kills me where I'm just like, man,
Oh, yeah.
I sound like that too when I go, especially when I go back, get into my cups a little bit. I'm just like, whoa, sure. Oh yeah, but yep. A lot of that. Oh, yeah.
What about
Yeah.
Cajun? I feel like Cajun's also one of those accents where it's...
Cajun.
No.
But that's like delightful.
Yeah, that's a carnival
Get down
ride.
there, little
Yeah.
jail over there, juvenile.
It's kind of sexy.
Yeah. Cajun is like a carnival where you might die, but it's
Yeah.
You're going on the ride, but you're not sure about
Hot
it.
dish isn't sexy.
fun. Yeah, no. Oh, sure.
I know.
Oh, right there.
Dude, it's so fun
Oh,
watching
right
these
there.
tough guys. There's tough guys with the accent, and you're like, okay. So you got
You're cruising for a bruising, mister.
right outside, bud. You're like, all right.
But those dudes will, like, give your
Yeah,
face
they'll
in.
also start.
They
start
will, yeah,
holding
they'll
your
stomp you
chest.
into the ground, sure.
Which is too bad, because it would be laughing the whole time.
It's such a cute accent.
Italy, I won't bore you with details, but what a fucking place. What a country. Amazing. Naples in Italy is fucking insane.
Free the Naples.
You were there when Napoli won the Serie A title, too, so you were probably partying.
Were they going up?
The city was going up. They were like, I mean, I wasn't in Naples when they won it, but
Okay,
like,
okay.
I got there a couple weeks after, but it was like, you could tell they had won it. They had like
Yeah.
banners everywhere. I bought a Maradona t-shirt.
Ooh.
It was, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Some of the best pizza I've ever had in my life. Maybe the best food I've ever had in my life was pizza
Naples?
that I had in Naples. But that city's
That's fun.
crazy. There are no, if there are traffic laws, everyone has collectively decided not to follow them.
Suggestions, recommendations.
Is it reasonable?
The lights don't matter. It is unreasonable. It is, but you just have to surrender yourself to it. Yeah.
I kind of like
Crazy.
It just seems to work. It's like an organic thing.
Now, when you say the lights don't matter, is it like, because you know, like in LA, when the light turns red, 4 cars will go. I feel like the number's about 3 or 4 cars will take a left turn after the light
Maybe
turns red.
I don't understand their light system, but I feel like I was stuck. Like I had a green light and they had a red light, and they just kept going. And they were like, "What? What are you gonna do?" And they didn't know
What
what I was
are you
American.
gonna do?
I was just a dude in a Fiat. Like they had no fucking clue.
Wait, you guys were driving?
Yeah.
Do you drive on the, I don't want to sound like an asshole. You drive on the same side of the road?
You don't sound like an asshole. You're an angel, and it's like America. Only England
Okay.
and British colonies are places
Okay.
where you drive on that side of the road.
Awesome. That's fun.
Well, I don't know if that's true, but definitely England.
All
and
right,
their
I guess I didn't
colonies.
realize that you were going to like get to rent a car. That's tight.
Yeah, we got a car in Florence and drove Florence, Tuscany, Rome, Amalfi
God.
Coast, and then Naples.
You
How
road
pretty was
tripped it?
that?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Fucking
That's amazing.
beautiful.
Just green.
Ugh, rolling hill. Tuscany is absurd. The whole place is absurd.
So you were like out there. You were like disconnected
Yeah,
a little bit, like city to city. You were just like in the country for some of it.
on the freeways, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
They have like you pull off and they have these like truck stop type things. They have like great espresso and really good looking sandwiches.
They're not like a Flying J.
No, but they are like a Flying J, but with good food. And I don't know, Flying J might have good food for all I know.
They do. They do.
I like
Got a
that
Flying J.
street food shit. That's.
They got a thing called like mozzarella and carota, which is like mozzarella in a carrot, which is just like a deep fried mozzarella sandwich. They're doing it over there.
It's weird for me to think about like a truck stop in a different country. So there's like semi drivers, there's truck drivers and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Like you see semis on the freeway just like you would in Modesto.
exactly.
It's weird to think about.
Yeah,
It
they're
doesn't
over
seem
there.
like an Italy thing.
Logistics, dude, they happen everywhere. And that's why I'm shipping us from All Fantasy Everything to just mostly a logistics company.
Everybody
Yeah.
trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they truck.
Now that Ice is on board, Isaac. By the way, Isaac, this is your first time with the whole original
Yeah.
crew.
Yeah,
now that I'm
yeah.
back from my sabbatical, my radical sabbatical. Welcome to the team, bro.
Thank you. It's great to be here. It's great to have an actual captain on board instead of
Yeah, Sean Joe.
See, now that hurts.
Obviously, I'm kidding. Oh my god. I
I
thought
get
the whole.
so self-conscious. I'm saying shit I don't ever say. It's
Sean,
so funny
I
when I
love
gotta
you.
host it.
I listen back and you do a great job.
You do an
I
amazing
appreciate it.
job, Sean.
I tried to shout your dates out the first one and I forgot them and I felt so bad about it. June 22nd, June 24th probably works.
When I'm disappeared by a Bolivian hit squad, dude, this podcast won't miss a beat.
Oh
Absolutely.
man.
Yeah, well, because I will go down to Bolivia, find the hit squad, deal with them accordingly, and
I'm
bring you
headed
back.
down south there. I'll tell them to chill.
Thank you. The Bolivian hit squad would be like a good name for a music group.
Yeah, or like if I was a girl, that's what I would call my breasts.
Yeah, the Bolivian hit squad. Yeah.
That should be the name for Tuesday. It should be the Bolivian Hit Squad.
The Bolivian Hit Squad.
Yeah.
Or we could like I heard Toothick's in the studio with the Bolivian Hit Squad, so that
Oh,
that album's
man.
coming.
Toothpick featuring the Bolivian Hit Squad.
Yeah, they're a production team out of Bogota. That's Colombia, but
Bogota.
yeah, what's Bolivia's main city? I don't even know. Why was I Colombia?
It's
What is
Just
it?
say it's an international operation. You know, it's an international
Right.
operation.
it's a we're Pan American.
Pan American. Yes.
Sean Jordan is here. Sean is Jordan on Twitter. Sean Cougar Melon Jordan, and that's on Instagram.
There it is. You know, if you're in the Columbus, Ohio area, June 15th, go ahead and come out and see me. And the next day, if you're in Cleveland, Ohio, June 16th, go ahead and come out and see me doing 2 shows in each of those cities, June 15th and 16th. And I believe the 15th is at the Lawbird, and then the 16th is at Mahal's. So come to those. Columbus is almost sold out. Cleveland, we could use some salt and pepper. So go ahead and buy a ticket. It'll be fun. I'm good at stand-up, and I'm excited to be there.
Good at stand-up.
Exciting. David Boris here. Cool Guy Jokes 87 on Instagram, not on Twitter, but appearing live at the following places.
Rio de Janeiro! No, I'm not doing any stand-up there. I'm just fucking hyped, bro. I can't wait.
Who are you going with?
Dolo.
Solo Dolo? Good for
I've never
you.
done that.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Diaz.
Wow. What's on the docket? Can you
Jeep Tour of the Jungle for sure, Christ Redeemer for sure, Sugarloaf for sure. And then I just kind of want to just walk around and soak it in, man. I want to rent a moped, like in the Ja Rule Holla Holla video.
Holla,
And
holla.
then-
What's Sugarloaf?
It's a mountain.
Okay.
Are you gonna recreate Fast Five and just say this is Brazil?
A lot.
A lot,
Yeah.
just
A
everywhere.
lot of times.
They
But
won't be sick of that at all.
I wouldn't be. If someone was like, "This is Beaverton," I'd be like, "Say it."
say it again.
Tell them again.
But I'm in the
I
back.
mean, they're going to run out of cities in that franchise. They will end up in Beaverton.
Oh, watch the Nuggets? Yeah, I just want to
Oh, yeah.
chill out there. Just like, go to the beach a lot.
Yeah.
Do you speak any Portuguese at all, or no?
Like Duolingo level for a couple
Yeah.
months. Nothing
Or
crazy.
do the band?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Do the ball. Do the band.
Bom to the band.
Wow.
Yeah.
Joao.
So,
Wow.
go ahead.
Joao.
Wow.
Wow.
Also June 18th, Jamel Johnson and I are headlining the DC Improv. And then I am gearing up for like a fall tour. So
Richard gearing up.
Richard gearing up. I'm putting the hamster in my butt, as they say.
Who is
That's what
they?
they say, dude.
Who the fuck is they saying this?
They're saying it. They don't identify themselves. It's a
His whole
shadowy.
team, they're emailing him like, David, get the hamster in your butt, man.
It's a shadowy cabal.
Mostly, it's going to be a lot of the South and the Midwest, because those are kind of places that are for them.
It's the Midwest swing.
Wow.
That song still knocks. I still like that song.
My name is Ian Carmel, at Ian Carmel on Twitter, at Ian Carmel on Instagram, at Ian Carmel on TikTok, at Ian Carmel on Jewish Rail Italia app, where you can get a meatball or a matzo ball. The choice is yours.
Like that.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Come see me at the Denver Comedy Works downtown, June 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, where I will be doing my signature brand of very funny stand-up comedy. And then,
English?
I'll be doing it in English. I will be, assuming this offer has been accepted, it was sent to me, and I said yes, and then I've heard nothing else after that. But gird your loins, Las Vegas, Nevada, because I will be at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club July 7th, 8th, and 9th, which is during NBA Summer League. So if you're going to be out there for NBA Summer League, come see me do stand-up comedy at night after you've seen, I can't imagine Victor Wembanyama's going to be there, but Brandon Miller,
Scoot Henderson.
Scoot Henderson maybe, and then come hang out with me, the other huge French prospect.
Aren't you
The huge
Belgian?
French prospect.
Well, yeah, but you know, Paris too, Belgium and Paris.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
It's a common mistake.
Yeah, I'm bulging out here, dude. The bulging consulate. But come see me in Las Vegas, again, assuming that show is indeed happening, which I think it is. And by the time this drops, tickets should be available July 7th, 8th, and 9th in a little town I like to call. And feel free to use this. But if you do, please give me credit. It's a little fun turn of phrase. I like to call it lost wages.
Yeah.
And that's just a taste. Ooh. And if you enjoyed
If you
that,
want to see more of that,
Yeah.
go ahead and go to Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club.
pick up your tickets. Come see me do stand-up comedy. So come see me at the Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club in Las Vegas, Nevada, or in Denver, Colorado, June 22nd, 23rd, 24th. Please come out to Denver. I'm really, really excited about those shows. I think it's going to be a great time. I fucking love Denver. Isaac, any dates?
Any dates for me? You can come see me at the local H Mart in Koreatown. You can see me at various Thai restaurants and Mexican restaurants around East Los Angeles. You can see me, just hanging around the Westlake and Echo Park area. Also, you can check me out on my podcast, The Icebox, which is currently inactive, but I have a few things growing. So
Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out.
There it is.
We are gathered here today not only to talk about Isaac at an H Mart crying or otherwise, but also to fantasy draft freezer aisle foods. Now, H Mart has itself a freezer aisle.
of course it does.
A pretty well-stocked freezer aisle. But we're here to talk about food that's found in any freezer aisle in any grocery store. And the way we determine the order of that draft is through a rollicking game of rock, paper, scissors, played between the two of you. We throw and shoot. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yes.
Sean wins. A natural. Scissors against paper.
Yes.
Sean, as the winner of rock, paper, scissors, it is incumbent upon you to determine the order of today's draft. Before you do that, I will remind you it is a serpentine draft.
And what is that?
That's a great question.
It's like that ribbon thing that Will Ferrell had in Old School. You know how it, like, when he's dancing and the ribbon just looks like a big
Rhythmic gymnastics,
S?
yeah.
It just will not, it's just like a big old slinky, curvy looking S. That's serpentine. It just kind of goes to one side, back to the other, and, basically, that's like right on the nose. That's exactly what it is that thing.
Basically what it means is if you pick third in the first round, you pick first in the second round. Now, Sean, with that in mind, what will the order of today's draft be?
I'm going first. Clear, I think, number one. So,
Really?
me, and then, I think so.
You think a clear number one?
I think so. For Frozen Isle? I think.
It's so big.
Man,
It's
I don't
huge.
know.
It's huge. Hey, don't
Ice
get
cream.
right.
It's gotta be
Well, for
ice
me, there's something I needed. So, I'm first, David second, Ian's third.
Hot corner. Well,
It's gonna be like some
Sean Jordan.
burrito thing.
who just looked into his cup and cursed?
I'm out of coffee, man. I thought I had more coffee in it.
Is that one of the glasses from when we went to Vegas? Is that one of the reusable cups?
No, those are gone.
Oh, those are
That
gone.
bums me out. You're talking those red, the hard keg cups that we bought?
Yeah.
It was me, you, and that was the first time we met Harper. No, anyway, I think those got left at the Fortress, and then they probably just disappeared.
They definitely didn't disappear. Those don't biodegrade. Those will be on the earth.
No, I mean, but they made their way somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They've
I
been
wish
disappeared by the Bolivian hit squad.
those were some of the grossest cups I think I've ever encountered, and I loved them. I loved them so much. I digress.
You digress. Sean Jordan, you have the first pick in the freezer aisle foods, all fantasy everything draft, and we're gonna get to that first pick right after we take a short break. We'll be right back.
Thank you to Aura Frames for sponsoring this HeadGum podcast. You know, Aura Frames is sponsoring not just this episode, but the entire HeadGum network, Jake. Wow.
That's correct.
I mean, this might be the GOAT Father's Day gift.
I think it actually is. Yeah.
Yeah, not just Father's Day, but if for any not so tech savvy family member that you need a gift for soon, these digital photo frames might be the best of all time.
Yeah. For me, personally, these things are perfect. I'll tell you why. As you know, I am expecting
Yeah.
my first child.
Uh-huh.
We got one for Jill's parents.
Oh, wow.
We got one for Jill's grandma.
Holy smokes.
We got one for my parents. So there are three of these bad boys in our family right now, but they're great. Really easy way to like stay in touch with your family. You can upload as many photos as you want directly into my parents' kitchen. It's really nice.
Oh, that's cool. So you take a photo of anything, perhaps a baby, and then it goes to their digital photo frame.
This is actually how we told Jill's grandma she was pregnant. We got her the Aura frame, We plugged it in.
Jill's grandma was pregnant?
Really nice, asshole. This was actually a really sweet moment for me and my wife. And you're trying to make a joke of it.
I was just being goofy a little bit, like, this is how I told my grandma she was pregnant. Yeah, kind of like she misheard it or something like that. Or the way you said it was kind of like, could go either way.
By the way, Jill's grandma is pregnant.
Oh my god.
Jill's grandma is 90 and pregnant. It's pretty cool.
And you told me with a digital photo frame? Holy smokes.
And we let her know with an aura. Yeah.
Thank you.
The aura announcement.
So you can instantly frame photos from any device, anywhere, and invite the whole family in on the fun through the Aura app. Add me to your Aura app. I'd love to upload just a picture of me, like, at a pool or something. That could be funny.
Yeah, like your banana or your dog alongside pictures of my daughter.
Yeah, exactly. You can even preload photos and add a personal video message that will display as soon as your dad or anybody connects to the frame. Yeah.
It's a great gift. A really, really iconic gift.
And right now you can save on the perfect Father's Day gift and visit Aura Frames, that's AURA frames.com. And our listeners can use code HEADGUM to get up to $30 off plus free shipping on the best-selling frames.
There it is.
Oh wow, this is timely. The deal ends on June 18th, so don't wait. Terms and conditions apply. That's Aura Frames, AURA frames.com.
Okay, go get your parents something, all right?
And use the code HEADGUM for $30 off plus free shipping. I know. Thank you, Aura. And now back to the HEADGUM podcast you were listening to.
This episode of All Fantasy Everything is brought to you by Fume. Cold turkey, listen, it's hard to do. It's hard to just break a bad habit. You can't just stop most of the time. But we have a good way for you to do it. We're not talking about hypnosis or like any crazy tricks from your neighbor or anything like that. We're talking about our sponsor, Fume, and the way they look at the problem in a different way. Because not everything in a bad habit is wrong necessarily. So instead of a drastic, uncomfortable, life-altering change, why not just remove the bad from your habit? That's a pretty simple concept, right? Fume is an innovative, award-winning device that does just that. Instead of electronics, Fume is completely natural. Instead of vapor, Fume uses flavored air. And instead of harmful chemicals, Fume uses all natural, delicious flavors. You get it. You get what I'm saying. Instead of bad, Fume is good. It's a habit you're free to enjoy, and it makes replacing your bad habit very easy. Your Fume comes with an adjustable airflow dial and is designed with movable parts, magnets for fidgeting, giving your fingers a lot to do, which is extremely helpful for de-stressing and anxiety when you're breaking your habit. I do this thing all the time, just in general for anxiety, where I like tap each of my fingers and individual, like a certain amount of times. Pretty wild. We all have our tips. And with Fume, when you look at it, it's weighted perfectly. You know, it's balanced. It's fun to fidget with. You just mess around. It's like doing that thing where you can like flip it in between your fingers, and it looks nice. You know, it just doesn't look like a magic wand or anything. It's just got beautiful wood on it. The shape is very simple, easy. So shopping is something we all put off because it is extremely hard. But switching to Fume is easy, enjoyable, and even fun. Fume has served over 100,000 customers and has thousands of success stories, and there's no reason that can't be you. Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today. Head to tryfume.com and use code AFE to save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. That's tryfum.com and use code AFE to save an additional 10% off your order today. Again, tryfume.com/AFE to save an additional 10% off your order today.
Wait, what are you eating, Ian?
It's the skin of the inside of a grapefruit. Should I stop? Are
The
you picking it
skin of the inside of grapefruit? No, it's fine. You're talking fine, but
up? The pith?
You like that part? Alright.
dude, if you gave me 150 guesses, I would not have gone there.
Yeah. We're fucking wild card,
I didn't
dude.
know that was something people ate.
Leave
Yeah.
this in. Leave this in. This is us coming back from
Sure.
the break.
Why
I want
not?
the people to know. I want the people to know. We don't hide anything on All Fantasy Everything.
No.
I've been eating the pith, I think it's called, the white stuff
Yeah,
from
pith,
the inside
yeah.
of a grapefruit.
That
Okay?
is
Can I see it?
Oh,
that's
yeah.
extraordinary.
You know, there's the outside of a grapefruit.
Oh,
and then you have the inside.
so just like the same shit from the inside of an orange, right?
Yeah, like the inside of an orange. I'll eat it on an orange. I'll eat it on the grapefruit. I don't know why.
And that tastes good to you, or you just eat it because it's like busy stuff?
It's busy stuff. It's got kind of a fun bitterness.
Okay.
Somebody told me once it's really good for you.
So it's like Shane, a fun bitterness kind of thing.
Kind of a fun bitterness. A Shane Torres.
Yeah.
Got it.
Never
dude.
safe. Never safe.
Stone Steve Austin.
I'm excited. Can I go?
Wait a minute.
Or are we even back yet? I don't even think I
Do you
heard.
want to come back with the food
We're
thing?
conditionally back. Yeah, we're back. Welcome back. All back to everything. The only podcast that has ever existed, except of course for the icebox.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. And my mama told me. Mama told me. My mama told me.
My mama told me.
Sean Jordan, you fucking piece of shit. Sean Jordan, it's time for your face pick. What do you think about this voice? Sean Jordan, it's time, man, after
That's
the whole
fine.
podcast, in this fucking voice, it's time for your first pick in the freezer aisle foods. Motherfucking all fantasy everything, fantasy draft.
If you do that voice for the rest of this show, I'll buy you a new pair of shoes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You'll buy me a new pair of shoes if I do the entire podcast in this voice?
Yes.
Do I get to pick the shoes? Or you pick
No.
the shoes?
No, you don't get to pick the shoes. I'm not getting your Italy shoes.
Is there a reasonable? Is it a reasonable pair of sneakers? Do we walk down to some store? Are you gonna fucking get me with some like fucking $35 pair of fucking Pumas or something like that?
You know how long this podcast is? We haven't even.
Yeah. As the guy who's going to edit your voice, like I veto this. Like
All right.
I don't want this transaction.
I didn't think it was gonna get that far.
All right, Sean, you have the first pick. Go ahead. Sorry,
Frozen pizza. I mean,
what brand?
Tombstone for sure.
Tombstone frozen pizza. Okay.
Tombstone frozen pizza. I'm not.
I think
yeah,
we
I
need to get
guess.
specific. Yeah.
We can be terribly specific.
There's
That's
a
fine.
couple I would take ahead of it, but I get you.
Yeah. Are those still on the board?
I feel like with this, it's all brand loyalty too.
I think it's brand
Sure.
loyalty.
If we're
I think
talking,
other
if we're
stuff's on the
talking
board.
frozen foods,
Absolutely, dude. So I'm in for all that.
Yeah.
So, for me, in the frozen pizza world, Tombstone is a clear winner. There's other ones that are better, but they take longer. And
Yep.
Tombstone, I can go ahead and get one. I can do the whole thing. I can just eat a whole Tombstone if I feel like it. I really like the thickness. I like the price. They're right about
Hey, come on, talk about
$55. I like that. You know what I really like about it? The thickness.
I like the thickness. I like the price.
Yeah. I like to take a little lotion and just put it on the bottom.
All right.
of the pizza.
No. You got excited. You got
I
excited.
don't care for a bougie frozen pizza, and they've got bougie frozen
No, I don't
pizzas out
either.
there
Yeah,
that
no,
like
they're never good.
cost as much as a delivery pizza. Get the fuck
It's
out of
crazy
town.
to me.
I don't want to eat frozen arugula.
Yeah, exactly. I want Supreme.
Yeah.
I want these peppers that may have been made in a lab.
You know what else I like
Yeah.
about a Tombstone is they don't have the big box. The Tombstone is like shrink wrapped almost, so it's just the
Yeah.
pizza
Yeah.
that you put. Like
Tombstone and Tony's is like that too.
when I was on the bus heavy with my backpack, like that box would take up a lot of space, so I could fit the Tombstone in there easier than like a big other brand that would have a big box.
School bus or a city bus?
No, like riding the bus, the city bus. So like you have to go
Okay.
get groceries and bring the groceries home, but you don't have a car. You know.
Oh, I see, I
So
see,
like
I
I would
see,
put
I
all the
see.
shit in my backpack, and Tombstones would fit perfectly. And they're just, they're thick. They're just good. I just like a Tombstone. Real simple.
Pepperoni, cheese.
I mean, so a lot of times what I'll do is I'll get pepperoni and I will move all the pepperonis to one side, so it's like heavy pepperoni on one side and then cheese on the other. So it's like I'm getting a half and half, double pep on one side. That's kind of my favorite thing to do.
And then the other side's basically a sauce receptacle.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then I'll make, sometimes I'll make a little design. Sometimes I'll eat like half the pepperonis before I put it in the oven because they're frozen and you can just eat them.
Oh damn. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We're still friends.
Frozen. Wait, did you just say you eat frozen pepperoni?
I will on a Tombstone sometimes. If it's not like, so if you've had it out of the freezer from the grocery store to the crib, however long, those pepperonis aren't like hard anymore. They're just cold pepperonis. So yeah, I'll pop a few of those.
Well, Pep.
Leave this in, Isaac. Leave
I'm
all the
leaving, that
silence in.
I'm leaving the silence in. I'm gonna leave that
Yeah.
pause in here.
Don't cut any of this out.
Isaac, you're a foodie. How does the frozen pepperoni strike you?
It strikes me like it's a slap in my face, like it's an actual strike,
Oh,
yeah.
actually, to my character.
easy.
But it's
Taekwondo strike.
First of all, we're talking about a frozen pizza here. So if I'm like in the process of preparing it or whatever, the oven's warming up, I unwrap it, I'll go ahead and pop a couple.
I've had it. I've eaten it. I've eaten it. I've eaten it. I've done it. I've done it.
do you church it up a little bit? Like, do you put like sriracha on it, or like
Not a lot. Oh, afterwards?
Yeah. Come on.
That's all. Yeah, I mean, you can't tell it's a pizza most of the time when I'm eating it.
Absolutely not. The dance floor gets crowded.
Yeah. There, my plate looks like I just dumped ranch and. You can't get sriracha
Ranch.
right now. It's crazy. Yeah, ranch and hot sauce.
You gotta go to the 99 or the, come on.
You can get the expensive sriracha right now. You can't get it in Portland at a grocery store. They just don't have it.
Really?
You can get like the crazy, like in the health food aisle, they have like the $10 sriracha, which is okay.
Well, go to the H Mart on Belmont or the 99 Ranch in I think Happy Valley.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy
I
throwing
used to
world
live
around
there.
that man.
That's
Look at this guy. Yeah, I was in the studio. I remember
Yeah,
that was
you
probably the
remember
mic
coming to
that
my
I
house.
set on fire when we were at your house on Division.
Oh my
right?
God, yeah,
We had to call the fire department.
Yeah, we had to ring the alarm.
As of April 11th, another sriracha shortage.
Mm.
Unprecedented inventory shortage.
Oh my
Just
God.
make more of it.
They just don't have it at grocery stores, so I've been having to like branch out a lot. Normally it's just tons of sriracha, tons of ranch, Tombstone pizza. Sometimes I'll only cut it into 4 parts and just eat the 4 huge pieces. That's fun for me.
There's a chili shortage in Mexico because of their drought last summer.
Are you sourcing back the sriracha shortage?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why I like you, man. That's not why I like you. One of the reasons is because you deep dive.
You track down these sauce shortages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like you because you're the first Jewish person I met, and I need to hold on to that. That's why I like you.
Am I the
That's
first Korean
complicated.
person you've met?
That's a good question.
What?
Am I the first Korean person you've met?
Isaac, I was second-degree black belt in Taekwondo. I passed my black belt test because Grandmaster Moo Yeon he flew in from Seoul, South Korea, to test me and like 4 other kids
Oh,
for my
shit.
black belt.
Okay, yeah.
So no, you are not
So you're
the
the
first.
second, is
I'm
what
the
you're saying.
second.
That dude was from Omaha for sure. They flew a guy in.
Yeah,
A grandmaster in from fucking
he
Seoul.
drove in from Modesto.
I watched him do a push-up on his pinkies. I
Oh my
watched him
God.
do a backspin and break a board from somebody who was holding. There was a grown-up with another grown-up on their shoulders holding a board. This guy was 80, and he did a backspin and broke the board. He did a push-up on his pinkies. This is going to sound fake, but it's not. He laid on the ground and put a board on his stomach and let a motorcycle ride over it. This is all.
Why haven't we heard about this until just now?
You have plenty of times. There's no.
No,
There's-
I've never heard about this man.
I don't know much, but I know that guy didn't fly to South Korea to Sioux Falls, South Dakota to watch 5 kids get their black belt.
My black belt certificate is signed by people from the Kukiwon, which is the World Taekwondo Federation headquarters in Seoul, South Korea. It's signed.
I got a Sean Kemp autograph, you know? Like,
I thought, my dad got me one of those Joe Montana plaques back in the day, and I thought, I was like, dope, bro, you got it. Thank you. Come to find out it was like $18 a pro image or something.
Hey, come on.
it's all right.
Anyway,
It's all right.
how do we get from there to frozen pizza? That's the kind of ride you're on with this show.
That's the kind of range.
Tombstone
Yeah.
frozen pizza.
Delicious. Delish-losh, church
Grandmaster
stuff,
Moo Yong-yun. Moo Yong-yun.
ranch, sriracha, whatever else you got. David Boyd, time for your first pick.
Ooh, I'm taking those $1. Well, they were $1 for a while. I don't know if
I
they're
know what you're
$1
doing.
anymore. No, you don't. I don't
Oh,
think
don't
you do. I'm taking
Okay.
the $1 banquet pot pies.
Oh no, damn, I love them though.
Those things, man. It's like,
I
and you always,
love
they take
those.
so long to cook, so you're like, it's like,
Oh, you're an oven guy, huh?
oh,
I'll make them.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, some of
Oh
them
my
are
God.
oven only.
Yeah, I think the
Some.
banquet ones are oven only. I think you can microwave the Marie calendars.
Those oven onlys, is that because the chicken isn't cooked yet? What's going on there?
I don't know, but it's like,
I think it's the shit that they're in the tin or whatever. You can't put it in a microwave.
The oven only was too high a cost of admission for me. If I picked up a box and it said oven only on it, I said, go with God. I wish you nothing but luck. But I won't be eating you today.
no, I used to fucking love it. Like the banquet specifically, it tasted like it's one of the only frozen foods that like actually tasted like a homemade meal.
Yeah, that's right.
That
You know what I
gravy.
mean? Like, it didn't taste like, oh, mom's not coming home tonight. It
do
tasted
2
like,
at a time.
yeah, of course. They were done.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I first left the house and I was kind of out on my own, $1. I mean, it was just really got me through some hard times. Tastes great, still tastes
Yeah.
great, still
Yeah,
tastes
sure.
great. Like you can taste
That I
it, you
would
still
just
be like,
load
that
with-
shit's fire.
Tons of pepper. I would do 2 at a time, and then when they were both done, I'd like dump them on the plate, mix them all together, so it was kind of like a stew. I didn't like eat them out of the thing, and then just tons of pepper, and it was, yeah, that'd be dinner. A big dinner for $2.
Sean, you fish the carrot medallions out of there, or what?
I would eat them.
My man.
Good.
I would eat them. I'd eat that disgusting slop.
You know, the only downside to this, the dollar banquet pot pies, man. Hot as shit when they come out.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
You gotta
And I
wait
wasn't
like,
a real patient boy.
you gotta wait like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to eat those things. Crazy hot when they come out.
Or you wait 5 minutes and then you do that kind of bite where you're like,
Yeah.
Like you don't even know if you like it.
Yeah, you're like, I don't, the flavor is just hot.
Yeah, you got the jizz face.
Yeah. And you're like blasting air out over it somehow. It's like cradled in your tongue.
I would use tortillas. I'd get tortillas in there.
bet you
Sometimes I would
would.
make pot pie wraps every now and again.
Wait,
Like I would get a tortilla and just fill it with the pot pie ingredients and make a little pot pie wrap.
It kind of sounds good, actually. You know what?
I
It
get
is
it.
good. Thank
Yeah.
a voice of reason. It is good.
so even with the crust, you would crumble the crust up?
Yeah, I would just cut the whole thing. Like I would dump them out of the cups or whatever and just cut the whole shit up, mix it all together. So yeah, it was just like stew almost.
That's kind of like cooking.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
They were good. It's what, like, whenever I can get a nice pot pie, it's always fun. Like when you're at a restaurant, they do have like a legit big pot pie. It's a good get.
I never really get it in a restaurant. It's
Hot
like,
pie man.
really?
Well, I mean, I'll eat it if it's around. It's never what leaps out.
Oh yeah, I love a good pot pie. I mean the frozen one specifically, but yeah. But that's my first pick.
Excellent first pick.
And $1. Come on.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm gonna go here something that might be a little bit more local, but I'm going to take the frozen burrito. But I'm going to take specifically the Reeser brand frozen burrito.
Reeser, huh?
I
Is
think I know
that
what you're talking. Let me look it up.
I don't know what it is now. I just remember.
local to what? LA, Portland, or
Well, Reeser was Portland.
okay?
It was Oregon. Yeah, the Baja Cafe now. That's what they're called.
Oh
yeah, okay.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
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 Dude,
Just
do you have a
Oh,
whole
yeah.
method for those
there was
two?
like a spicy red hot beef specifically. The
Uh-huh.
red hot beef frozen burrito.
And the
If I-
Bolivian hit squad,
I've
dude.
probably eaten 10,000 of those in my life, and I don't think one of them was cooked all the way through. I don't think a single one of them. Those things were like the earth itself. There was always like a hot middle, and then like polar ice caps on either side. It never warmed up all the way through, right? And I just didn't care.
It would be hot as shit in the middle.
Yeah, and it's
Hot
always
as shit in the middle.
it's ended up the same temperature where it's going. You know what I mean? Right in my stomach. So I don't care at all. But the red hot beef one, it was
Yeah.
just the right kind of spicy. Sometimes you're hitting that with the sriracha. Sometimes you've got like an open sour cream where you're like dolloping a little sour cream.
Yeah.
Dollop some sour cream. I would come home in between daily doubles or daily triples in football and eat like 6 of those and then go right to sleep.
Yeah, right. That's always the kicker. Right to bed.
Right to bed.
I would do 3, and halfway through the microwave process, I would take the middle one out and move it to one of the sides and put one of the side ones in the middle, because I was
Ooh,
like, I'm
there
going
you
to
go.
try to even out the cooking. And I would poke little holes in the middle with the fork, and then I would fill it with little shredded cheese if I was getting
Ooh.
crazy, and let that cook a little bit.
Oh, look at you.
I love it. I wish I had an ounce of that kind of patience when I was microwaving food, and I never did.
Yeah, no, it was to get it.
When was the last
to get
time you
it
had
in there.
yourself a microwave burrito? It's been a while for me.
Well, I feel like not that long. Because they also had, I used to get some at Whole Foods that were actually pretty good.
They would get the $5 ones that actually felt like burritos, kind of like big ones.
Yeah. Those aren't,
Mhm.
by the way, I've had those. They're not better than a Reese's.
No, they're not.
They're not
No.
better. They're different. They're worse, in fact. That's
They're
the word
just,
I was looking for.
it's a microwave burrito. That's what. It's a microwave burrito. They all
But
are.
they are, in fact, made worse by the foolish attempt to make them better. You know what I mean? Where they're in there, like,
Yeah.
putting, like, real beans or whatever. And, like, stop
Uh-huh.
it. Please stop it.
That's
You
all I
want,
want.
you want the middle to be some kind of a gelatinous single
Processed.
substance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Cat
Yeah.
food looking.
Burrito juice.
Burrito juice.
Yeah, man.
Squeezes out the corner when you bite it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like
It's
a
out.
tortilla go-gurt. Like a
Yeah.
zesty
Oh.
go-gurt.
They're so good. Yep.
Yeah, that's a solid
3 hot
good.
ones right out of the gate.
Yeah, we came out good, guys.
And then, as it is a serpentine draft, I'm going to go ahead and take. And now let me know if this is okay, or if this is too broad. Too broad. I'm going to take the Ben and Jerry's family of ice cream treats.
That's fine.
I think that's okay. I wasn't.
So you're taking like ice cream, but we can still.
I'm taking Ben and Jerry's ice cream pints specifically.
Right.
So
Yeah,
you can
that's fine.
go out if you want to take other
Yeah,
brands.
still
it
leaves
doesn't bother
plenty of
me.
frozen treats. Mm-hmm.
Plenty of other frozen treats. I specifically want the Ben and Jerry's. If I had to pick, if you forced me into it, if you held a
I'm
gun up
forcing
to my
you.
head, if you backed me into a corner, fish food. They got like chocolate covered fish. They got like a
I already had a
marshmallow
lot
game.
of Ben and Jerry's. I'm not a big sweets guy, but
You're
yeah.
not a sweets guy. I won't eat fish food just because it's got the word fish. I'll eat it, but I never buy it because it's got the word fish in it. I know it
You
doesn't have
are a
seafood in it.
wild man.
I know.
You don't even eat like Swedish fish?
I hate Swedish fish for a different reason. I just can't.
He hates the Swedes.
Yeah, I don't like I can't deal with how they run their
Fucking
country.
Scandinavians.
Yeah.
Well, the way they fucking dominate Eurovision, it's just like they're good, but they're not that good. You know what I mean? It's irresponsible.
I like Americone Dream. Netflix and Chilled is a pretty fun one. The newer
I haven't
one.
had that one.
Mm-hmm. It's fun.
Don't they have the ones with the core? Like it's
Yeah.
like,
It's
yeah.
like a candy corn. If I go to an ice cream place, I like to keep it pretty simple. But if I'm going into the freezer aisle, give me just give me that garbage. Give me that garbage. Just mix it up. Just throw shit in there. I want a debris heavy, just fucking chunked up situation.
Yeah.
And Ben and Jerry's
I
can do
will.
that.
I'll put some caramel syrup on it when I get home too. Sometimes,
Yeah.
like I'll really keep myself awake. And also, Derry doesn't agree with me anymore, and I know what I'm doing.
You're getting Jewish in your old age.
Does it still work for you, Derry, or is it getting harder the older you get?
It hurts.
You sound like an ancient basketball player.
But I still lace them up every now and then.
Yeah, I'm not ready to hang up the skates.
I mean, my recoup time, I can't play back-to-backs anymore.
Yeah,
I
I
certainly
can't.
can't do back-to-backs anymore, but in the playoffs, I'll get us there. I'm like Isaac's Clippers a little bit.
Yeah, that's a low blow, man. That's a low
Yeah. You know what I mean? A lot of scheduled rest.
blow. DNP rest.
Yeah. Coach's decision. There's something very 80s about Ben & Jerry's to me, too. It feels like your parents cutting loose.
Right.
Yeah. Some, like, pastel wallpaper about it that I like.
It is nice too. You get yourself a little. Seems like it's a one sitting amount of ice cream, even though it's way more than
Yeah,
one
it's
sitting.
definitely
But
not.
you can.
When you go
can
look
put
at the
whole
serving
thing down.
sizes on there, and you're like 3.5.
That's crazy. Am I a health nut?
Yeah, that feels personal. Do you have time for your second pick?
Ooh, second pick. This is weird because this is a later edition. I don't really buy them that much, but they are fire. I just can't have that shit in my house all the time. I'm taking tell me if you guys have ever done this. I'm taking the White Castle sliders.
Oh, yeah.
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 They're, I don't know why Frozen, somehow they're able to totally recreate the White Castle experience.
They lose nothing in translation.
Nothing in
They lose
translation.
nothing.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It's the Pablo Neruda poem of the frozen food aisle. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's just when you do it, you're like, wait, so is this what they're doing at White Castle? It's just
Probably.
like I go
That's
there,
the feeling
they're just
you have.
making- yeah.
Well, I mean, they are
that's fine.
steamed, right? At
Yeah,
White
they're
Castle.
steaming it.
Maybe that's why it's so. Because when Harold and Kumar came out, I had never been to White Castle, and we didn't have it in Colorado.
Yeah.
But then those frozen ones came out, and I tried it, and I was like, I would have done all kinds of shit for that too.
I've still never been to one.
When you go to one, it's not as good.
No.
Yeah, I've never.
The
I've
fries
only
are kind of a moment.
I honestly bet I've only seen like 5 drive
Really?
wherever drive. Yeah, they're not. I don't think there's any in Portland. There's sure none in Sioux Falls. I don't remember ever seeing them in LA.
Could you
One
put
in
a
Minneapolis.
frozen White Castle burger into a steam cooker? Like it was like home, like.
I bet.
Good.
Yeah.
Can you do that shit with air fryers? Can you put like is that a steam cooker? Is that the same thing?
No,
Or are they
no,
different?
it's more like a mini oven. An air fryer is more like a mini oven. A steam cooker is like an instant pot.
Yeah.
A steam cooker.
Or I'm even just talking about like what you put like
Like a Dutch
homemade
oven.
dim sum. No, like one of those like
Oh,
like
the bamboo things.
like a bamboo basket.
Yeah, you can do that.
I forgot a Dutch oven was a real thing, other than a fart under the blanket. I forgot you could like cook food in a Dutch oven.
I mean, you can.
You can cook up a bad attitude in a Dutch oven, I'll tell you that.
If you go to a baseball, if you watch a baseball game and somebody says they hit an upper decker, what do you think that is?
Put the toilet in a party on top. They hit an upper decker. I'm like, why'd they go take a shit up there? They're in the middle of a game.
Well, that's gross. It's weird they give them a run for that.
Oh, an upper decker is a thing that doesn't make any sense.
Never done it.
No, me either.
Me neither. No, you got to be a dark, twisted individual to be an upper decker at a
Just to
party.
get
They
up
invited
there.
you to a party. That's what I don't get. Like, hey, let's fuck with this house that we got to go to a party at. Come on.
Poop in the tank. Shout out to the visionary who did that first.
If you're gonna do it, do it at
That's not
home.
what he was.
And he's definitely not listening to this because that person's dead. Whoever did that for the first time is dead.
They killed him because they caught him.
Yeah,
That right there is enough of a deterrent. The fact that I might get caught, even by somebody who would laugh and think it was funny, I still can't be in that position. Standing on a toilet, pooping in the top of it.
Standing in the toilet,
Pooping on the top of it.
White Castle sliders. Shout out to the White Castle sliders at Kennard in Portland, Oregon. My favorite
Oh
restaurant.
my gosh, those are good.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had them.
Woo!
Sliders are. I love a little slider.
They are.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else, Sean. You just said they are.
Yeah, they are. I'm looking at my pics here.
Okay.
They are dang.
They are.
They are dang.
Sean Jordan, time for your second and third picks, as it is a serpentine draft.
So, second pick, Stan Savory, pick Hot Pockets.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, I mean,
Hot pocket.
and it's funny because you get the same problem as you do with the microwave burritos. I would use the sleeve. I'm one of the only people I met that would like actually put them in that weird microwave
I would
sleeve.
use the sleeve.
Dude, I always was like, why not? They give it to me, so I'm gonna use it, and then I would do it for like a minute, take them out, I'd poke holes with the fork and twist a little bit, so it would open up, so they'd vent, then I'd put them in for like another minute, and yeah, Hot Pockets, barbecue chicken, always been my favorite, not the chunk barbecued grilled chicken, but like the thin one, that feels like lunch meat chicken almost, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that one's always been my favorite. And then they started getting nuts with like the pretzel buns and all this stuff. All good. Love them all. Yeah, Hot Pockets. Really
To me,
easy.
they've gone too far.
I never graduated past pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
I don't like them though that much.
Healthy, you know, they got lean pockets and you're like, stop it. It's mean to do to people. Be like, oh, I got the healthy Hot Pockets. They don't exist.
Just do one
Stop.
thing. Just maybe not one, but do three things because the ham and cheese was also good. I don't know. I'm not one to like stifle innovation here. I don't want to come off like that, but
No, but then they get to like, you know, broccoli chicken carbonara or whatever, and you're like, oh, or
yeah.
it's just different chicken. You could, I mean, just have your chicken selection. It'd be like, this is white chicken, here's red chicken, here's yellow chicken. These are
Full
that's what
on
you get.
honesty time. Did you ever put your wiener in one of those Hot Pocket jackets?
No, but what I did do, not even that long ago, was put it in a toilet paper tube. Because I was like, I wonder if it will fit in a toilet paper tube. So that's the one embarrassing thing I have put my wiener in.
Feels like yes,
oh.
right?
I thought you were talking about a Hot Pocket sleeve. You put your wiener in a toilet paper tube recently.
I did. Ian was talking about a Hot Pocket sleeve.
I was talking about putting your wiener in a Hot Pocket sleeve, which would be funny.
Yeah.
That'd be a
I
funny
got
thing to do.
confused. I thought you were talking about putting the Hot Pocket sleeve in a toilet paper tube. I didn't realize you were talking about putting your penis in.
No, the wiener, yes, to calm everyone down, the wiener does fit just fine. But, you know, not
Did you
a ton
think it
of
wouldn't? Good for you.
Were you erect or not?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I was gonna say, like,
Yeah, I wasn't doing the job, but I was like, I wonder. And so, yeah.
What time of day was this?
It was a while ago. I don't know, noon.
I know you and Laura are still together, but it feels like a day you didn't have custody somehow. Even though
Yeah,
it's...
like.
Oh, this is way before Max.
Oh,
I mean,
this is pretty...
Oh,
okay.
this isn't like... This
Oh.
is probably when I, maybe 7, 8 years ago I did
Oh,
that.
you were saying like it
Oh,
was like it
yeah.
happened recently.
That's what I was saying.
I'll do it again before we're done recording this. If
Go
you
do it
want
right
to
now.
test me.
Yeah, go check.
It means I gotta rock up. I can't.
Get a boner and with toilet paper put it on. And see if you can hold it up with toilet paper.
That's a strong one.
You should get your dick all buff by doing like toilet paper roll.
Yeah, get it ready for beach season.
Yeah, it's coming. It's damn near here. You're lucky you got a June Blue.
Dude, I'll go to Savi Island. I gotta let him know.
Going to Salvi Island nude beach with a buff dick.
Have you? There's a guy. There's like, if you Google Savi Island, like naked guy, there's like one naked famous dude who's got like a hanger down to his knees. Dude, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
that's
all
what you do.
leather skinned. He's buck looking.
Yeah.
Anyway, Hot Pockets. It's fun that we got to where we got.
Hot Pocket.
The Hot Pockets.
And your
Yeah.
third pick?
My third pick, I'm gonna go to the breakfast world.
Wow.
And I've been doing this as of late. This has been happening because Max likes it. So I'm gonna go Eggo waffles.
Oh, come on.
Classic.
Top tier pick.
Yeah.
Sean is
I
killing
was,
it.
I was taking that next, man. I fucking love Dagos.
Yeah.
Blueberry, any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Waffles. That
Do
was
you
a
think
weird
they're
time.
doing a little too much now, or are you fine with what they're doing?
Well, I mean, they seem to be doing a lot, but it was like, I don't know. When I was a kid, I feel like they were more experimental. I mean, you remember the cinnamon toast waffle?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
all that. They were going nuts back then. Are they still doing that?
They still have those, and they have thick ones now, like thick cinnamon toast waffles that like you really don't need any syrup for. They're just like candy almost. It's pretty
I
wild.
believe that. I believe
Yeah.
that.
Have you toyed with the... Do you have a waffle iron?
We have a little one that makes heart-shaped waffles that I got Laura for Mother's Day like 2 years ago, I think.
That's cute. I like that.
Yeah, it's fun.
You ever make pancakes? What do you do?
She makes pancakes all the time. Probably
Yeah.
twice a month she'll make pancakes. And she'll make like 30. And because they're like little guys, like if you flatten a baseball maybe.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I do not make pancakes. Sometimes she'll walk me through it, and then in the where it's like, all right, so you're not gonna remember
Pancakes
this,
aren't
but
tough, though. Pancakes aren't... That's not a tough thing to make.
we have a griddle, like a Foreman kind of, but you can flip it over and it's a griddle.
Oh, like a flat top.
Like a flat top thing.
Yeah,
So
you make the whole breakfast on there.
Mhm. It's great. I forget that we have tools. I just was so broken like forever, so I just always think about microwave or like boiling water. Those are the only two ways I think I can prepare food. It's like, no, we have a bunch of stuff that you can use to make
Yeah,
food.
go crazy.
Doesn't have to be mac and cheese or Hot Pockets, but a lot of the times it is.
Are you sampling these Eggos every time you make her one?
I have been lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been getting the different ones.
Eggo's a slippery slope for me, man. I'll crush a whole... You just
Well,
crush those things.
I put so much syrup on them. My condiment game doesn't change, breakfast or not. So I'll like.
You can also go sans condiment. I think an Eggo's good on its own.
Well, that's what Max does, dude. Because she wants every day she wakes up, she's like, she wants toast.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want anything on it, so she's just eating bread, which is fine. But I'm like, we can get you a little bit more than bread. We can church up the bread a little bit, so I just make her a plain waffle, and she digs that.
I'm your father. You don't have to eat bread.
You don't gotta just eat bread. You
We're
can.
doing fine. Okay? We're doing fine.
Some like lame bitch shit.
Can I have a piece of toast? Of course you can have a piece of toast, but you will have more than that. You will have a blueberry frozen waffle is what you will have. Or my daughter. I mean, she can say her full name now. Pretty cute.
Maxine, I'm too old for this shit, Jordan.
Maxine, Shaquille, Aloysius, Jordan. She can say the whole thing.
David Ward, time for your third pick.
I have to get a dessert at some point because it's the freezer. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm taking those, the Neapolitan ice cream sandwich.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Come on, summer vacation, crushing one of those. The texture,
Texture.
whatever that is, the cookie gets on your hands
Oh, it's
or
so
whatever.
sticky. It's so sticky.
Yeah, but that shit was amazing.
Where like the cookie relents, and then that firm ice cream, but not too firm. Not
Not
too
too
firm.
firm.
Just give it just a little bit. Just like, just.
I don't like ice cream that's like hard to get into. That's why those sandwiches are good because it's like soft ice cream. Push out the sides a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just,
Yeah.
oh, they're so tasty.
God. Oh, they're so sticky too.
God. You sounded like you were in a Brazzers video.
Yeah, that came from deep inside.
It's ancient. It's an ancient lust.
It is, yeah.
It was one of those things that you get one at school sometimes.
Yeah.
And they were like
Paper?
not, yeah, they're like not too big. You know, they're perfect size.
To eat 3 of them?
Yeah.
Makes sense to
Well
Is
within
that-
a teacher's budget?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That was when you had like when I lived with like crews of dudes, you'd buy a box of those and you would just have to be prepared. You'd get 1, maybe 2, but you'd have to be prepared. Like when that was in the freezer, everyone was just gonna.
It's like getting some juice. That shit's
Yeah.
gone.
It wasn't like this is mine. It was just like, all right, I gotta eat as many of these as I feel comfortable
Because
eating.
what are you gonna track down who ate them? Nobody's gonna admit it. Who ate all my ice cream sandwiches?
Yeah.
We all did.
Yeah, everybody, dude. It's all or nothing. But yeah, that was those are so clutch.
Neapolitan too. Good little twist.
Yeah,
You got like three ice cream picks and a sandwich all
let's
wrapped into one.
church it up a little bit. I must express though that I don't mean a Klondike bar. I mean an ice cream
No,
sandwich.
yeah.
Yes, I know. Yeah. Nothing wrong with a Klondike bar.
Klondikes are big.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna get into it now, is anybody gonna pick it? Because I'm not.
I'm not.
No, I'm not. I wasn't gonna.
I mean,
messy.
the structure there, it leaves something to be desired.
That hard chocolate because when you break a piece of that hard chocolate, it's like an ice cap broke off or something,
Yeah.
and so then you have to take that whole piece off, and now you just have a bunch of exposed ice cream.
The ice cream is good though.
It is.
Yeah,
So is the
ice cream is
chocolate.
good.
If the chocolate
As
gets
is-
on your hand,
As
it's
is
like,
all
oh.
ice cream.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, but the cookie stays there. Like the cookie, it breaks where your teeth go in, and a Klondike,
Yeah.
when you bite it, it just all shatters. It's like you just hit glass or something.
It's an emotionally fragile piece of ice cream.
It needs therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
therapy.
it's just not. It doesn't stand on its own.
Yeah.
Mark ass sandwich.
Yeah, exactly.
Mark ass.
But yeah,
Time for my 3rd and 4th picks. I'm going to take this in the 3rd round because it's a 1st round talent, but I'd get laughed out of the gym for taking it in the 1st round.
Okay.
With my 3rd pick, I'm taking a big old bag of ice.
What?
You know, that just popped into my. A second ago, I was like, I wonder if he was going to take a bag of ice. I didn't think
I
about
got 2
that.
in my freezer right now. But
Yeah.
all right.
It's a good utility player.
I mean, I love it. I love ice.
Any
ice
number
in
of
my
things.
water
Put
right
it,
now.
put it in a beverage. It's fantastic. Maybe you're like cooking some veggies and you need to shock them. You know, you boiled some veggies up. You need to shock them. You throw them in ice. Put them in a cocktail. It's fantastic. It's clutch. If you show up to a barbecue or a party with a big bag of ice, you're welcome.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. Put it on the beers. They would get warm.
Yeah.
You always need the ice because nobody thinks like that. Everyone's like, oh, I'm going to bring 15
Well,
white
you
Claws.
always need the ice. That's something that I'm really familiar hearing, you know.
That's exactly right. You always need the ice.
You always need
That's
the
his
ice.
new podcast.
Yeah.
You always need the ice.
This pick is dedicated to our new super producer. So, just so we're clear about that. But it's also just stands on its own. It's fantastic. You just need it, and I feel like my cat is being
Absolutely.
so cute right now. I'm sorry, I was a little distracted. She's just like stretching up on the wall. There's nothing there. She's like pawing it. Eddie.
Dude, Betty caught a mouse the other night at the crib. A fucking live
The mouse who got Laura pregnant.
No, that was a rat.
That was a rat.
That was a rat.
And I
That's
murdered
right.
that thing. That
Yeah.
thing is dead. I let this mouse live its days out in the park. We caught it live, took it down to the park. I digress.
Following my big old bag of ice pick,
Ice pick, dude.
corn dogs.
Ah,
Oh,
darn it.
good pick.
That was like a fundamental, between those and the Reese's Frozen Burritos, it was a fundamental part of my childhood. It was just I imagine they were got at Costco, just a big old bag, probably about 100 count.
You're talking like stick-in corn dogs, right? The big dogs.
Stick-in.
The blue box, right?
Yeah, the
open,
blue box.
Open like a briefcase.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
Yes.
I couldn't tell you what brand it is, but I can tell you it's a big old box of corn dogs. Microwave 3 of them, hit them with the ketchup and the mustard, and then you and then take yourself
If you were
to
on the
church.
go, if I was in a hurry, I'd just put the like line the whole side like horizontal with the condiment, so I could just eat it flat, you know, like if I had to leave immediately.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, absolutely.
Let me ask you something, because I brought this up to the homie the other day. We were talking about, you ever made homemade corn dogs?
No, I've never
No,
done that.
like make the breading and all that?
I'm thinking of getting in there, like getting Costco hot dogs, doing the cornmeal myself, and making homemade corn dogs.
I don't think
Yep.
there's anything wrong with that.
I'll let you guys know how it goes.
No.
Yeah.
I used to go to Hot Dog on a Stick all the time when I worked at ABC Mounts, and it made me like appreciate the art of, because they would dip it, and like you get to watch the whole thing get made. It was fun.
We're of the age now where we could be dipping our own corn dogs.
I think we could dip our own dogs.
Yeah, we could be dipping our dogs.
I mean,
Doing it.
Maxine's gonna be 2 in June.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it before the weekend's up.
Fucking do it. Maybe get some spice. You know what? Mix it up. Get a chorizo and dip it. See what happens.
Whoa. Okay.
See what happens.
What if I get a bratwurst?
What are you gonna dip any
Get a
fucking
big
sausage casing in there?
Get a big curly kielbasa and just dip the whole.
Well,
get a big curly stick.
If I'm gonna eat a sausage, it's contractually. Shout out to Gold Star Sausages, the best in Denver. They're local.
Sausage.
I fuck with Gold Star Sevy, yeah. Then maybe it's not local. Maybe it's not only in Colorado. I don't know.
Doesn't matter. You still.
I want it to be.
But you're brand loyal with a sausage, and that's a place. That's a goal that any one of us will be.
Oh yeah, we
to
buy it by
attend.
the case.
The frozen corn. The amount of nights where I spent staying up till like 4 a.m. playing GoldenEye, where like a Lincoln Log cabin of corn dog sticks were on my mom's coffee table is too numerous for me to count.
Oh, that's so sick.
David, we're gonna get to your fourth pick, but not until we take another short little break.
This episode of All Fantasy Everything is brought to you by Hatch. Now, if you wake up yawning, you know, if you're rolling yourself out of bed, you're groggy, you got all kinds of bugs in your eyes, it's been a long night, and you've just been in and out of your kid's room trying to coax them back to sleep, with Hatch Rest, your child will sleep better so that you can too. I could not know that more. I could not vouch harder for this product. We use it without fail every single night. It always is on. You can pick the sounds. There's so many different sounds you can choose from. Raindrops. We use like the waves crashing. There's like forest sounds. There's crickets. There's all kinds of sounds you can choose from. It is fantastic. The new and improved second generation Hatch Rest makes sleep better and more magical for your entire family. The all-in-one Hatch Rest is a smart sleep device with a sound machine and nightlight that grows with your kids. Straight up. The light, you can choose from any kind of light. You can have rainbow effects. So it's super fun because now our daughter can like pick the sound she wants and the light she wants. It could not benefit us more. I swear to God, it is the best thing. I've taken it on the road with me. It's tiny. You can pack it in a tiny little suitcase and you can put it in your hotel rooms because it's not just for babies, it's for adults too. Anybody who needs a little white noise when they're asleep, any kind of noise, they got you covered. Seriously, it is such a good deal for what you get. Could not swear by it more. The Rest has helped over 3 million babies and parents to get restful sleep. Seriously, give it a shot. Right now, Hatch is offering our listeners up to 15% off your purchase of a Hatch Rest and free shipping at hatch.co/allfantasy. So if you're ready for improved sleep for your kids and yourself, go to hatch.co/allfantasy to get up to 15% off and free shipping. Again, that's hatch.co/allfantasy.
And we're back. Welcome back to All Fantasy Everything. Already in progress, Ian Carmel of the Beaverton Carmels just selected frozen corn dogs in the Freezer Royale Food All Fantasy Everything draft. It is now time for David Bowie's fourth pick.
All right, so this is a specialty player, and I know that, but some people are going to remember, some aren't. It's very specific. Do you guys I don't know why I'm laughing before it. Do you guys remember the Stouffer's microwave panini? And you used to have to open the box and fold it, and then like you would put the panini on top of the box. It tasted like a panini from a restaurant.
So there's I forget what they're called, but it's like Big Hunk or something like that. But there's fuck vegetables, dude. Never again. There's a company that does that right now. They got those big, thick paninis that you put up on, like, you can make a coffee table out of the box and just put it on top of that. Yeah. So I know what you're talking about. They're fantastic.
You know what I'm talking about? It was like, bro, that shit was like, I was transported from my kitchen at Sylvan House to like some kind of a corner bistro. It was like they tasted like real bought product. It was amazing.
There's something so wonderfully American about freezer food technological advances. Like everything good about this country, all of the promise of America can be found in that little jack you put on Hot Pockets, the little table you make for a panini. Like everything, like every time you like see that, you're like, some guy who works at like a frozen food company in the Midwest bought himself a lake cabin off that.
Right, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
It looks like if I had enough of it, it would shield me from the sun or something. Like I'd be safe if I went out on the sun and walked around an outfit made of that stuff. Hot Pocket sleeve.
Listen, I've never cooked a pizza in a brick oven, but I have cooked a panini on a table, and it feels similar, I imagine.
Yeah, it must.
Like, yeah, I used to, man, they're so good, they were cheap. It almost felt like, I think they stopped making them. Like, it felt like they caught on to how good they were, and they were like, we gotta pull it.
We gotta control it. Yeah,
We gotta pull it.
because it was like people just weren't leaving their houses anymore. You know what happened was Big Panini got a hold of them.
Oh my God, man.
Big Panini sounds like the nickname of a basketball player from the 60s.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Big
for
Panini.
sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Tony Big Panini Robinson. Something
Yeah,
like that.
he was a white guy, but he played in the ABA.
Exactly, exactly, yeah.
Above the rim. He was all above the rim.
Big Panini stops at green lights and goes on red lights, dude. You can't tell him anything.
But yeah, those things were like, man, I hope, if you guys out there listening remember those, hit me up somehow. I don't know how, but...
Fellow 28-year-olds.
At one of us on Twitter, and then
Yeah,
we'll tell David.
fellow 28-year-olds. It's just, they were crazy. It was crazy how good they were.
Stouffer's Paninis.
Oh, yeah.
Big Panini. You know what? Extra little ingredient came in that fold-out table? Dignity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They respected me as a consumer is what it felt like.
I deserve this. I deserve a little something extra. Sean Jordan, time for your fourth, and then your final picks. How about that?
So, tell me if you guys remember these. You got me sparked here, David. So, this is going to be my sweet treat. The Flintstones Push Pops. You guys
Oh,
remember
of
those?
course. Come on,
Yes.
bro. Yeah. Those shits, they were like orange cream.
Yeah.
Yes, they were all, it was like blueberry, red, I can taste them now that I'm talking about it. It's like blueberry, they had red, and they were all like creamsicle before creamsicle was like a flavor or whatever. And they were
It wasn't before,
so good. And I don't know if they even make them anymore, but
Those things were crazy.
I would get to the bottom of those, and I'd be like sucking melted Flintstones juice out of those weird plastic tables at the bottom.
you push it up and then and it got to be flat, and you're like, this sucks. I want more.
Yeah, it was a weird
Yeah.
setup for a candy or whatever. Like the push tube is who invented that? That guy's on a lake right now.
Yeah, that guy's definitely on a lake.
Because it's a game. They made a game and a treat at the same time. They gave you some like some control over what you were doing. It was just, you could control how much push pop was out at one time.
Flintstone's in-house accountant was like earning his check, dude. They were diversified.
Yeah.
They were
Between
spread
that
out.
and vitamins, they had us locked.
They were recession-proof.
Yeah.
They could do anything. They were like, whether it's vitamin times or push pops times, we're good. We're golden.
Yeah.
Let's make candy for these. Let's make bedtime candy for these kids, or whenever. That's when I took my vitamins. And all the time I was like, "This is candy. This is bedtime candy."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, this is
not.
night candy.
Two little vitamins.
Night Candy and Big Panini, dude. They're gonna be the remake of Roadhouse.
I think that's actually Rihanna's parents.
Night Candy and Big Panini.
I think that's what happens when they come together.
Night Candy only hang glides. If he can't hang glide there, he's not going.
Yeah, those things. They don't make them anymore, right? Like, I'm just grasping at straws. Because then my
I
mind
think
now,
they
I'm
still
like,
make them, but like it's a Narnia situation where after you turn 30, you can't see him anymore. So we'll have to ask
Yeah.
David to look.
Yeah, I'll find it for you.
David and Isaac can go on the hunt. Yeah, man, that was my sweet treat. And for my fifth pick, I'm going Arby's curly fries.
Oh,
They're brand new.
Wow, okay.
They're only,
What a draft.
I've
for
only
Sean
been seeing
Jordan.
them for like a year or whatever, but like Arby's curly fries. I remember Laura showed me. She made the fatal mistake of showing me one day at Fred Meyer, and I was like, oh. So now we just got a bag on hand at the crib. at all times.
I like that.
And now I know how easy it is. Like I just gotta preheat the oven, put them in, and then I got Arby's fries, and she's like, "Yep, that's all you gotta do." It's dank. You can even, like, if you want to go in and pick out the curliest of the pigtails, you can do all that. You can just make a whole tray of pigtails, and then, you know what I mean? How you get normally one or two of those real dank ones when you get the actual Arby's fries. You can do the whole shit yourself, and it's like oops all berries, oops all dreidels, but with, fries. It's dank.
Doesn't take much, does it?
No, I'm excited about stuff.
Yeah,
and also,
great.
I don't know if the Oops All Dreidels was on this draft or the previous one.
It was on the previous one. That's just a little Easter egg for the Patreon. For the Patreon listeners, that chicken draft got heated.
Yeah, there was a lot going on.
Like a tray of Arby's curly fries, it got heated.
Yeah, we left it all on the field.
Yeah.
And also, they sell Arby's sauce and horsey sauce at the store now. So you're really not drawing me into the restaurant anymore, Arby's, but I appreciate what you're doing for me.
Not for the in-house, not the in-house sit-down experience of eating it at Arby's?
I do like their 3-pepper
That magic
sauce.
is gone for you?
I'll tell you what the thing about Arby's is that I still enjoy that a lot of these places are leaving by the wayside is they still have their condiment pump station.
Yeah.
Where you don't get packets, you don't get little ramekins. I mean, you get ramekins, but you fill it yourself. You can you pump, like we would just take the tray and just pump a lake of Arby's sauce onto our tray.
Well, COVID never happened at Arby's.
No, it didn't.
Never made it through that door.
Not inside those hallowed halls.
No.
Yeah, man. God, I still love an Arby's. That's where we went. I want to say we went to Arby's on Laura's birthday like 4 years ago. Like that was where she chose to go.
How the fuck did you swing that?
It was her choice, I think.
And she married you?
I mean, of course.
Hey, Laura!
Uh-oh. Laura?
Hey, Laura!
She's been called in.
I can hear pots and pans. She's either mad or cooking.
When
That's
did
fine.
she...
Laura,
You're close enough to the mic.
what year did we go to Arby's on your birthday?
Oh my god.
What year did we go to Arby's on your
I've been
birthday?
taking dating advice from this
We
guy.
did go on your birthday.
Oh, that's not a great idea.
We did. She's in the room now.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to think of what would happen if I brought Dane to Arby's.
Is that a smoke alarm in your hand? I think she came in here with a smoke alarm in her hand, like doing grown-up I own a house stuff. And I'm over here making her admit she went to Arby's on her birthday one time. It's her choice. Anyway.
Well, now you don't
My
have
loving
to.
wife.
You can do it all at home.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
David, time for your final pick?
So... It's tough. There's so much on the board.
I know.
But I'm taking this. I can't believe I got it in the 5th round. I cannot believe I'm getting this in the 5th round. I'm taking Totino's Pizza Rolls.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
If I wasn't so pizzaed up already they're so good.
Come on, it was a revolution.
Yeah.
It was a revolution.
Yeah, that
It
was.
swept the nation. I think everybody knows. Everybody knows. You know what I mean?
So dippable.
It was, I feel like we're the right age. Like, when we were kids is when they came out. Like, it was a hot new treat.
Yeah, in the early 2000s.
New hot treat.
No,
Did you have a system, or did you just put the whole pizza roll in your mouth and just hope it was cooled down by then?
Oh, I dipped them in ranch.
yeah.
Oh man,
I made them in the oven and I dipped them in ranch.
that's so good.
Because making them in the oven, the microwave is good, but they're so soggy. When you make them in the oven, it gets that crisp.
Yeah, that is
yeah.
that is, yeah. I mean, I still put them in the microwave.
I know. Who among us?
Yeah, somebody else was making them. If it was like somebody's mom at a sleepover and she went the oven route, that was always a great
Oh
day.
my God, she came through with like the big ass bowl of oven-made pizza. Like, damn,
If you're just like, don't
good.
tell me when you start making them, tell me when they're done. I don't want to have
that's
to
the thing
wait
you have
that
to
half
do.
hour.
Yeah, I can't wait that half hour. You just gotta be like, I got pizza rolls. You know?
Don't even bother asking, do people want pizza rolls? Yes.
Just make them,
Of course they do.
If you put them in a bowl and poured milk over them, I'd eat them.
Yeah, like
pizza roll cereal.
Just so good. Can't really tell the difference between the flavors. Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't at all.
So what I would do to check the heat is I would bite off the end and I would like squish out the guts for one of them.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
cool.
depending on how hot they were, then I would gauge the throwing
I'd
the whole
squish out the
pizza
guts
roll
onto
in
my
there.
thumb, snort it out.
Yeah. Chop it up. Rub a little bit on your gum.
That's what you do. The first day you get to prison, that's what you got to do.
No, man, yeah. Pizza rolls. The perfect size, just come
Straight
on.
up. Absolutely.
It's like they shrank Hot Pockets.
Yeah.
That's one thing. They don't have enough room to make unnecessary moves in pizza rolls. They're still, it's just like cheese, pepperoni. It's about it.
No, it's prime real estate. It's all prime real
Yeah,
estate.
you can't put like one piece of broccoli in a pizza roll.
No, I mean,
So it's
that's what I mean about you can't tell the difference between the flavors. What were the flavors? I don't know.
pepperoni and cheese. I swear, sausage.
I think there was a sausage one. I think there was a supreme one or something.
Yeah.
It's not for my final pick. The final pick of the draft. Unless, we've never done 6 rounds before. We could do 10 rounds on this.
Deep draft. I feel like we could do an extra round here.
We might, you know what? I think we save it.
Okay.
Oh,
Or-
we come back for a 2?
We do a
round
part 2.
2?
Or
I
we
like
do
that.
a Trader Joe's only round.
Oh.
We'd have to get a sponsorship yet. Can you swing a...
I talked to Trader Giotto. I stayed at a luxury hotel with him in Boston.
Joseph, you call him. Joseph.
Trader Giotto.
Giotto. Before we do that, though, I have to take my final pick, which is Dino Nugs.
Yeah.
Because you like dinosaurs, man.
Good on you. Good on you.
Just fun to say, Dino Nugs.
Dino Nugs. Just
Good
a little Dino
on
Nug
you.
wandering into a pool of barbecue sauce, falls in. Oh, no. It happens all the time.
Something about the dinosaurs makes it taste better.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, poor you.
Oh, boy, you. Oh, no. Oh, we got stuck in a T-Rex out for a walk with his family.
Yeah.
Oh, and he fell into a pool of honey mustard. Oh, no.
Oh, it ain't your day. The pterodactyl fork is gonna come swipe you from the plate, drown you in a pool of hot sauce, hot lava.
Yeah.
Dino Nugs, bro.
Yeah.
I'm still in the frozen section, pretty heavily, just like
Still-
poking
still-
around, and there's
No, everybody knows.
there's a lot of shit over there, man. Like they're
It's
really
crazy.
doing good
And
things.
it's-
There's brand name stuff, like they
It's
really.
evolved over the years to be like, it's out of control.
I don't know if the TGI Fridays even has any brick and mortars anymore, but they're well represented in the frozen aisle.
They got a whole restaurant right there.
You can TGI Fridays on a Monday, as far as they're concerned, because you can take it home with you,
Dude.
my friend.
They open
I mean,
the door.
they really
It's-
have transitioned though. I haven't seen a TGI Fridays in forever.
No, absolutely
Yeah.
not. But you can get like frozen potato skins, you can get mixers,
Love it.
a third thing.
Yeah, man.
Third thing.
Those are our picks. To recap, should we do it? Do you want to do a 1-round Trader Joe's
I
special?
can. I got a pick.
Actually, I got a few. You know what? Let's do a Trader Joe's draft.
All right, yeah.
Just in general. Trader
Draft.
Joe's.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that
okay.
too.
We're fucking
I like
doing
that
it.
too. I like that too.
Holster
I'd
your
rather
guns.
keep this one short and
Holster
just
your guns,
combine.
gentlemen.
Yeah.
To recap, Sean, you went first. You took the Tombstone frozen pizza. You took Hot Dog. You took Eggo waffles. You took the Flintstones push pops. And then you took Arby's brand frozen curly fries.
Oh yeah.
David, you went second. You took Banquet pot pies, White Castle sliders, Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches, Stouffer's paninis with a fold-out table, and the Totino's pizza rolls. I
Yeah.
went last. I took Reese's frozen burritos, Ben & Jerry's, big old bag of ice, which I stand by, but it did hurt after you took pizza rolls in the 5th round. Corn dogs.
You're in it to help. You
We're
help
in it to
other
help.
people
It's
with
for
that.
everybody. And then Dino Nugs. We left a lot of stuff on the board, but we're not gonna. Should we say it?
I feel like if we can do a part 2, like
Yeah.
We
very
definitely
Okay.
can.
soon. I'm down for that. Like this is a 2-part.
All right.
Yeah. We've never done that. That'd be
You've never
fun
done
to
it?
do
Never
that.
done that.
All right.
Yeah. Back
We're
to
gonna
back.
do it
I
next.
missed-
Isaac, do you still want to say your pick? Just
I
in
feel like I
case-
should save my pick for
All right.
part 2, just in case one
Save
of you
it
guys
and make
takes
two.
it. You
We'll
know?
keep the powder dry. We'll keep the powder dry. Fuck, that does it. We want to hear your picks. Hit us up at All Fantasy Pod on Twitter, allfantasypodcast@gmail.com. Shout out to everyone on the AFE Patreon. Thank you for holding us down. Shout out to everyone on the AFE Slackety. Shout out to all the cool people on the AFE subreddit. Fuck you to the like 10 people who I don't fuck with anymore. You know why? No, I'm just joking. Even you guys are cool. Shout out to super producer Isaac on the ones and twos.
Wow, have I already earned super producer title?
The
Oh, this
icebox
amazing.
is stocked, my friend.
I think it's apt that my first full episode with all three of you is about frozen foods, and my name is Ice.
Yeah, I think it works.
Cold.
God did. Before Sean Jordan, quoting DJ Khaled.
God did.
God did. Shout out to Sue Carmel. Shout out to Frankie Ocean. Shout out to Sid the Dude. Shout out to Haji Beats. Shout out to the little piece of grapefruit pip that just fell out of my mouth while I was recording. Shout out. And more important than all that, tune in again next week to another brand new episode of All Fantasy Everything.
Shaklackety!
That was a headgum podcast. This is a headgum podcast.
Welcome to another brand new episode of All Fantasy Everything, the podcast that is slamming doors
Slamming.
all over the place.
Everywhere.
We're
Everywhere we
slamming doors, throwing tantrums, stomping upstairs.
We
I'm getting over a vicious head cold. Vicious what?
Feeling all right?
I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling a little spacey.
Yeah.
Not Kevin Spacey though. That guy's weird.
No, I've been feeling
That guy's
spacey
a
in a
bad
while.
guy.
Mhm.
James Spacey is
James
cool
Spacey.
land.
Yeah. She lives in Santa Fe.
Yeah, man, a lot of turquoise.
Lot of turquoise.
Santa Fe rules, huh?
She wears those blankets that are also jackets. I gotta get one of those. I think I would be good at.
I think a whole Southwestern aesthetic would work for probably all three of us.
I want to always look like sundown.
Yeah.
You guys had drug rugs, right? Back in the day?
I did have one.
I've
Yeah.
never had one.
Never did?
I know, it's crazy.
Oh,
Smith
yeah.
and I went shopping. So Wilson's Leather. They used to sell these ponchos, and we were just like,
Oh my God, Wilson's Leather.
Wilson's Leather.
That store was for divorced dads.
You said that's what I was saying.
The neck.
It's 100% for divorce.
The words are on my tongue that my dad got me a Notre Dame leather jacket there. He was
From
divorced.
Wilson's, yeah.
He was divorced at the time.
That's who it's for, dude. Wilson's Leather in the
Hand in leather glove. That's what. Yeah.
He got me that jacket, and then he asked for it back.
That's right.
Pretty
You wear
wild.
it?
Yeah, I never wore it. Hey, bud, let me get that Notre Dame jacket back, huh? I was
Wasn't it way too
"Serious?"
big for you as
Yeah,
well?
but it was sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a sixth grader, and he was, 6'6", 350.
He was a
and it fit
He
him.
was a grown man.
It fit him, so...
I'll tell you, go with your Boston Celtics NBA shorts you've been wearing
Oh, these things?
for the last 5 days.
I sure have.
Shamrocks on each side, gifted by the wonderful Nick Nante.
I was just walking around with a glass of Jameson the other day, and he's like, could you be more Irish?
Also, there's like a Celtic braid in the
in the lining
going on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, these
Which
are
is
real.
a level of Irish that I don't think I could appropriate. Like, I don't think I would feel good wearing
No,
those shorts.
that's not us.
I look like
that's not our
complete
story.
trash in these shorts.
No, you're
Fine, Mom.
cool.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Wore to the Jim Teague store yesterday.
I was bummed.
Yeah.
I was visibly like, when we walked in, I was like, God damn it.
I told you.
I know, I just
Yeah.
didn't think.
I threw a coffee at a Bentley.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
What?
So we were walking down Larchmont.
Is this one of your road rage things?
No, we were on foot.
Sidewalk rage.
So it was just rage. By the way, justice more than rage, I think.
Yeah.
So we were walking
Well-
down the sidewalk, and you know you have the right of way when you're walking down the sidewalk.
I do know
And this
that.
Bentley, is pulling out, stops, sees us, stops like where it's supposed to stop, sees us, and then creeps forward, right into our path anyway.
We were feet
in
away.
front of us.
I mean, if I'd have been looking the other way, I'd have walked right into her car. That's
Yeah.
how much I thought she was going to stop. Because she looked at us.
Was it pink?
It was
could have been Pink's
gunmetal.
grandma. Were you talking about the same?
I thought you were asking if it was the color pink.
It was not. Well, either way, no. But I just let my momentum carry me into the car, and I was holding the coffee in front of me. So I just sort of
Spilled it all over the top of their bed.
Yeah, nice. What color was it?
It was like a silver,
Yeah.
kind of.
They don't make that many clothes.
No, they don't. She got out was like angry. She was this older lady, and I was just like,
Yep.
we kept walking.
Go get it detailed or whatever you
Yeah.
gotta do. It was hilarious.
Clothes off your bed.
You're gonna leave your Bentley behind and chase me on foot? I don't think so. I don't think so.
What are you gonna do when you catch me?
Yeah, exactly. What happens?
I'm wearing these shorts
He
and
was
she's
wearing
still.
those shorts.
Uh-oh.
I was about to spend a lot of money on candles.
Sure did.
We were both in weird places.
I thought you were gonna say candied, but I'm still in.
Candies too, dude.
Mhm.
Although we did get sandwiches
We did get
from
some
this.
good sandwiches.
We got sandwiches.
Candles that smell like candles.
Candles.
I think any of them do. Candles.
Go get me a candles.
Candles.
Fjärjum gets me on you.
I don't like this anymore.
Get me at me fjärden square.
Don't get Mikey.
Obviously, it's Malkovich from Rounders.
Oh.
Fjärden me on hit on you.
No, I don't have it. I don't have it.
I
I don't remember Rounders, apparently.
Fjärden me hit on you.
What?
I just like saying it.
John Turturro?
Yeah,
I'm going way over the top.
He's going real. He's
Which
like,
guy is this?
John Malkovich?
Teddy KGB.
Oh.
Pay that man his money.
That's what you're doing?
I was kidding, but that's me really doing it. He beat me. Pay them. Pay that man his money. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's it. He's nailing it.
Yeah. Malkovich really went over the top on that one.
It's great.
Okay, that's it. Also, I got to tell you this while you weren't here. I was telling, so Laura's family, we're supposed to read a book every year for the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to tell Ian.
One book a year?
Yeah, and I still didn't get it done. I was trying to tell Ian and
I read
Nick.
Entertainment Weekly.
I was telling him which book. I was like, you know that movie We Bought a Zoo? And they're like, yeah, you know that movie We Bought a Zoo?
Yeah.
So they wanted us to read. Yeah, they wanted us to read a book that is a movie, so we could read the book and then watch the movie. And I go, do you know what that movie's about? We Bought a Zoo, and they go, yeah. And I was like, it's a crazy like Underground Railroad Holocaust survivor movie. And they're like, the Matt Damon? I was thinking about the zookeeper's wife, but
So he kept telling us, and Nick and I, who were both actually aware of We Bought a Zoo, we're like, It's about the book is about the Holocaust? And then in the movie, they just left that out?
It was wild. Those are different.
It was one of the great Sean Fusions.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, I really blew it.
You just at the dinner table, like, first of all, I think we can all agree, fuck Hitler, right?
Yeah.
I don't know where
Right
they
off the
got.
bat.
Sean, what did you think about it?
They took a lot of
I think it
liberties
was an
with
atrocity.
Never again. I have to say never again.
Based on a true story, my foot. You know, the movie had nothing to do with the Holocaust.
Oh, man.
It's that kind of podcast. It's a Holocaust confusing podcast.
It is harsh to have to be like, I didn't finish the book because I had a lot of time to finish the book.
You did. You had nothing but time.
I had
You gotta get yourself a Kindle, dude.
a lot of
Keep it in
time.
bed.
Yo, you gotta get a Kindle in bed. I've been nailing it. I'm reading in bed all the time now.
Yeah, I don't. I feel so stupid saying I can't read. I've been reading her nephew's books, and I am bad at reading out loud. I will tell you that. Children's books, even.
Well, that's the good thing about reading by yourself is you can read in loud.
I gotta read out loud all the time. Read by myself.
You really hate reading?
You have to be reading constantly.
I don't-
Everyone is always reading.
I'm not thrilled about it.
There's so many books here.
Well,
None of
like-
these pique your interest?
But like,
I'm
when
sure
you,
they
but
do.
like-
I gotta
okay,
read.
Here's my question:
9 inches. What's your other question?
when you look over there, do you read all those titles or do you just look at the books?
I mean, if we're being honest, I haven't really gone up and examined the situation.
Okay, see,
I know there's good
I've
books
noticed
in there.
that, though. Some people don't like. I'm like incessant, so like everything I look at, I have to read. It's because I'm a psycho.
Yeah, I did too. If something crosses my eyes, that's where.
If something has words, I have to. I've read that plaque so many times.
I'll read a book. I
read The Dirt. You loved it.
I loved it. I read The Dirt.
There's other
twice.
books like The Dirt.
I know.
There's
I
The
read
Dirt
Heroin
too,
Diaries.
Back in the Mud.
I could read the GNR book, whatever that was.
Yeah, you probably a crazy Pink Floyd one.
Yeah.
I read I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell, that Tucker Max book. That
Jesus
God, he's
Christ.
such a...
Spread it out a little bit, I think.
I got Guy Bradham's book in there, which I should
There you go,
definitely
read
read.
Guy Bradham's book.
It's amazing,
Yeah.
right?
I also just read Pimp by Iceberg Slim.
I bet.
Maybe not one to start the new year with.
2020 was fucked up. And it was my own fault. I did it to myself.
Weird headspace that book puts you in.
I haven't read a book in like quite a few months. I gotta get back on the train.
You're busier than I am.
Very busy. That is another mitigating circumstance.
Yeah, it's
You are not busy at all.
I'm busy, but not too busy to read. I mean,
Are you busy?
you'd be surprised.
You categorize yourself as busy?
I can read a book. I have time to read a book.
No. We've moved on to a different issue.
I won't say that I'm educated, but I can read a book.
I haven't been
How many hours of your day? In the last 3 months, what do you think the average, like, how many hours of your day are spoken for?
I don't know.
That's the dream, dog. What are you mad at?
Yeah. I mean, that we're going to go down a whole nother road if we keep diving, if we do that. There's
Quarterback for Cardinals.
Just jerk it off a lot.
hours of being depressed about how I'm not doing anything, that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's not as fun as what I thought it was.
Well, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's
You brought it up.
yeah, that's fair. You let us know what it was, and we'll pull out.
Reading a book is something, so it's just like
Yeah.
you could have been doing that, you know.
I should. I will.
Dude, if you imagine you're in the gym now,
Yeah. Also, you can get a puzzle. It's gonna make you feel a lot stupider than you felt before you woke up.
people around
I like
me
a
getting into
puzzle.
puzzles. Everybody works into puzzles. You got a
Really?
puzzle? Yeah.
I thought I was doing it independently, and then I put it on the gram. You know, flex one time for my haters.
Of course.
And come to find out, a lot of people, are into puzzles.
Puzzle people. I like a crossword puzzle.
I like a crossword.
I love a crossword.
But I could never. Did you ever do it where you did them every day? I could never beat like Thursday. The most I've ever beat is like a Wednesday.
There was a period where me, my buddy Graham, and my buddy Dan would go get coffees and just knock out the crossword together.
Yeah, man. I gotta get a crossword book. I'm gonna get a crossword.
Get a crossword book.
I'm trying to just fill my downtime with stuff that still occupies my mind.
Keeps the brain going.
Also, I switched from blunts to joints in the crib.
Yeah.
A lot clearer everything is.
Blunts have tobacco in them?
No, they're just
the blunt wrap is made of tobacco, right?
yeah, but it's full of
The split has tobacco.
It's a lot
Okay,
more.
yeah.
It's a lot more weed than the joints are.
Is it?
And I
I gotta smoke less weed. I gotta eat less weed.
I just gotta put less of it in there.
Yeah.
I've been just
I just need less of it going in.
there's been a lot of it going on.
I need to smoke more.
I've been saying that for years.
I love that.
I've been really thinking that it would really take the edge.
When's it gonna happen?
I don't know. Soon.
You want to read a book? Get all high, man.
I haven't been drinking, except for the last few days. But like in Portland, I haven't really been drinking too much.
Exactly.
Feels
The
great.
space is open for a new vice.
I got rid of this one. Finally.
Yeah, that's what
Get the other one in there.
Then you can get a drug rub.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sean S. Jordan in the Fortress of Solitude.
Yes, sir.
Sean
Been a
Cougar
while.
Mel. Yeah, been a minute. Been a month almost. Sean S. Jordan on Twitter. Sean Cougar Melon Jordan on Instagram.
Seeing a lot of those out.
More and more.
Every day.
How you got take these now?
Maybe I heard it. You know what I hear is Paul Rudd when he does the slapping that back.
It's not far. It's not far from it. Yeah. I will splash the pot in my fucking club.
That one sounds more.
Malkovich is all over the place.
That guy.
Dude, he's nuts. And then he's in Billions just playing Teddy KGB again.
He's a Roomba let loose in an accent room. You know what I mean? He's gonna be all over that motherfucker.
He's bumping all your fine china.
I feel like just in case people didn't quite hear you, he's a Roomba let loose in an accent room.
Yeah.
One of the funnier things
And
I've
that's
ever
a style that we never knew.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And that's just me on a Sunday morning after days of abusing the street drug known as marijuana.
Good job on you. Oh, that's awesome.
More like cold than street preference marijuana.
Yeah, but
You know.
they go hand in
Yeah,
hand.
I got a cold too. I didn't help it out, in the last few days.
Sure.
I didn't help, but yeah, there's something in there. My voice got all jacked up. It's probably because we were making out so hard.
We were kissing pretty hard.
For like an hour one day.
It was dispassionate, but it was hard.
It was like
always
a
is.
make out of boredom more than anything else. What are you doing? Let's mash our lips into each other.
Cabin boys.
Poured water on each other and made out.
Sean, you've got some stuff coming up.
Snow Jam Comedy Festival.
Yo!
January 25th. Jesus criminy fucking sakes. At a brewery that I knew the name of until just now.
They're called like Assault.
It's like Revolt or something.
Revolt.
That's always what they're called.
Yeah.
Misdemeanor.
Just Google Snow Jam Comedy Festival. It's the main
I'm
show.
gonna be in Battery.
Minor in Possession Brewery.
Gatling Gun. I'd like a Gatling Gun IPA, please.
Look up this. If you're gonna be in Sioux Falls, look up the Snow Jam.
Yeah, January 25th. I want to say Revolt Brewing, but it's the headlining show. I think it's at 8 o'clock. My mom will be there.
Ooh, yeah.
She will not have a halo on.
I can't see your halo.
I'm so excited. She gets it off in 2 days.
The 7th, right?
Yeah. Anyway, and then, I'll be in Madison with you over Valentine's Day.
Fucking A. We're gonna be in. I'll talk about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But yeah, we'll be at Comedy on Stage together.
Yeah.
Go to Valentine's Day
Snow
weekend.
Jam's what I got. Go to Snow Jam. Please. It'd be awesome if you did. And,
He said please.
Yeah, please.
He did say.
Yes.
I do have some new jokes.
There it
He
is.
does have some new
A
jokes.
comedian
I don't
with
yet.
new jokes.
I don't yet,
Yeah,
but I will.
we
I'll get
discussed
there.
it. You're a freak.
I'll get there.
You'll fucking write them on the
I'm doing
train.
like a stream of consciousness thing in my act now, so.
Right.
I do
heard.
beat poetry, dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. Bring your an extra pair of socks. Cause I'm
And it rains.
Yes. Madison. Mad. Son. Mad son. But where's the father? Why does he even bother to check in? Wisconsin. But when you sin, you can't win. Where are the Badgers climbing Jacob's ladder? Latter-day Saints. But you ain't gonna get to me when I'm on my skis, avoiding trees, feeling the breeze in between my knees. Jeez. Curds.
Is spoken word just way
We gotta
slowed
get
down
you a
freestyle?
drum.
Give me one. We're gonna pause the podcast.
That's what I hear. Right now, in my brain, this is the first thing I'm thinking. In this economy,
Yeah.
we get this kid a drum. He's off to the
Gotta
races.
give me a drum.
God, that's awesome.
Some type of a koofy hat.
Is that like the circle that just like goes straight up kind of?
Yeah.
They have some yarmulkes that like are getting into koofy territory.
I like that.
I feel like I could wear one of those.
I like the murky,
Right.
koofy yarmulke territory.
Where's this guy?
That's where I want to live.
Where is this guy?
His hair is really curly.
It's curly.
That's
Where is he? What's this? Man, I shaved my face into to one of those shitty goatees.
You did not.
How'd you like
See
it?
it? But like, it's so bad.
I
Did you
can't.
take any photos?
No. I know, that's my bad. I should have.
Oh, you asshole.
He just punched the mirror.
Oh
It
my
was
god.
so bad.
It makes everyone look like a huge asshole.
Because like
No, some dudes look cool with those.
my mustache doesn't go wide enough, so like with the connection, it goes like. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
slants out away from my mouth.
I know
To
you
go to
mean.
the goatee. It is perilous.
That is, oh my gosh. Well,
It's real bad.
yeah. I did the other day too, but I've taken numerous photos of mine. I was,
Yeah, I've seen you on all hair.
it's just so crazy how different. I don't look intimidating or mean or anything ever, and then you do that and you're just like, man, I look
Yeah,
like
you got all Orange County
an
chapters.
asshole. Yeah, I seriously. Like you just look racist all of a sudden. You know.
I really don't care.
Well, what do you look like with a goatee?
Racist. Racist as hell. No,
Uh,
I've never cut one actually.
That's insane.
Because I don't connect. I just started connecting, and I think it's because I've been using that Jamaican black castor.
As you get older, it's crazy. It starts connecting. Yeah, so just look up Sephardic yarmulke. You see what I mean? It
Oh,
kind
that's
of
a
goes over the
goofy.
whole head.
That is a koofy.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
there is. Wow.
So,
Yeah, I like that. So we gotta get. That's where we're gonna get you.
get a drum and a Sephardic yarmulke. But we off to the races.
Yeah, good call.
Off to the races. Oh man. A persistent cough. As though to insinuate we will die later on this podcast. David Bory also in the crib today. Hey. The G is silent on Twitter. Cool Guy Jokes 87 on Instagram. Word. Seen a couple of those.
See, yeah, seen that. Has seen a couple.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Cool Guy Jokes 86.
Yeah.
There's somebody who's like Cool Guy Poems 84 or whatever.
Yeah. There's a Christian guy who's Cool Guy Songs 86.
England changed theirs to Cool Guy Blokes.
Yeah.
51.
I feel good about it, you know, the brand is strong.
Yeah. What do you got coming up?
Oh, man. Shit, nothing really, to be honest. I got my fingers in other pies. I'm doing stand-up around L.A. Faded comes back January 10th on your mark asses every Friday. We got a new venue, West Hollywood. We got the spot till midnight, so anything could happen. You could get kissed in there.
You get kissed.
You can get kissed right up in there.
You can get slapped.
You can get slapped for that kiss.
Yep.
You know, but we're gonna be there. It's
you can see a screening of The Aeronauts, the Amazon Prime
we're
original.
screening shit that's already out.
That's
what we're doing up there.
We're screening a basketball game without the written consent.
We're screaming previous seasons of Hard Knocks.
You want to see You want to see a bunch of episodes of Frasier out of sync? Non-sequential Frasier episodes?
Yeah, dude,
Remember
Frasier
Becker?
roulette?
We got that.
We got Becker.
We got
the blind guy from Becker.
It's called The Lounge on Melrose, 7551 Melrose Ave. And you know where it is? If you can't find that, it's above the Von Dutch store.
There you go. Oh, I know exactly where that is.
Exactly.
That's right by my work.
Exactly.
Oh.
So yeah, Faded's coming back. Other than that, you know, keep your eyes to the skies.
Can I do a set on Friday? Because I need to start practicing stand-up. I'll be there.
Yeah, it's going to be good. The new spot's cool. So yeah, come out to that, and then, just know your man's out here active. I can't always talk about it, but I can walk about it. You know what I mean? We move how we move. We
Black
move how we
ops.
groove.
All right.
African-American ops.
African-American ops.
Afro-American ops.
Afro-Cuban funk.
Afro-Cuban ops. So yeah, but I'm always working.
Sephardic yarmulke ops.
Sephardic yarmulke ops.
Kufi ops.
It's so interesting. It's even called a kippa, is another word for a yarmulke, which just feels like kippa could turn into kufi.
I feel like
after one long desert journey.
I feel like those groups of people are a lot closer than anybody really wants to admit.
Absolutely.
A lot of love for basketball from both cultures. That's all I'm saying. That's one thing that I've noticed.
Uncut Gems. Got that.
Oh, man.
How's everybody's holiday season, by the way?
It was great.
Yeah.
I saw Cats, so that kind of set me back. But, I'm still moving, still sticking, moving.
Yeah. It was amazing.
I saw Cats, too.
I saw Cats, but I loved it.
I saw the best review for Cats. They said it's really horny. And I'm like, it looks horny.
It is horny as hell.
I think that sounds dope.
It is horny as hell.
My favorite was Gordon's reaction to it, which was, I haven't seen it yet. I heard it's horrible.
That was
Is that what he said?
So funny. Yeah. I saw that because Maro tweeted it and said, "Hey, Cordito," and I was like, "Yeah, you made it." If you got a Dominican dude calling you Cordito,
you're fucking
Call me Gordito. It's different, Sean.
These holidays were dope, and I realized, I don't know, my uncle passed, so it was tricky, but I've been focusing a whole bunch on what I love in life. The two of you specifically, and my relationship with my fiance.
Now, when you say the two of you, are you talking about my sweatsuit top and bottom?
No, I'm talking about you, David.
Nelly's sweat and suit?
You will not break my seriousness, David. I will be serious.
When you're talking about the two of us, are you talking about my left and right nut?
Are you talking about Nelly
Dr. Kenneth Noisewater and James Westfall? When
you say the
Nelly and Tim McGraw?
Yeah, when you say the two of us, are you talking about Tiki and Rondé Barber?
Yeah.
Adam didn't have a Halloween costume one time, so I was like, dude, get like a blazer from Goodwill and some sweatpants, and you can be sweats. You can be sweatsuit. Nobody got. Obviously, nobody got.
You gotta go down the middle. You get you top and bottom.
We were in a rush.
Crazy.
We were in a rush. It was the first year I was in Portland. I don't even think I knew you yet. We went to a party with Lopez and Heather, and we were dorks.
Are you Jesse Eisenberg from Social Network?
Really, from any Jesse Eisenberg
vehicle? Are you just Jesse Eisenberg?
Oh, it's funny. How are you guys' holidays?
It was good, man. Yeah. FaceTime, family went and went to movies. You know, where I was playing low, man.
Fort Carmona, up in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah. I was with you a little bit, the day before Christmas, day after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of family time. Star Wars. That was fun.
Yeah. You like Star Wars?
I didn't not. It was fine.
Yeah, I'm not a nerd enough to. I don't know why it was bad.
I loved Star Wars growing up. Loved it. Like read the books. All the extra shit. Had toys. Way too late to have toys.
Yeah.
But I still like this one. I'm like, what am I? I feel
like
broken. I'm like, but what am I supposed to hate this?
No, dude. It's a fucking movie at a movie theater. You get popcorn. I got a hot dog, a Coke, popcorn. I'm like in.
Yeah.
Like fuck
I took a picture with a red stormtrooper.
Show me new
Wrote a joke
lightsabers.
nobody got.
What was it?
I took a picture with the red stormtrooper.
It's the best when you explain it again and nobody
I put it up on Instagram, and it was me and the stormtrooper, and I was like, they met on Tatooine, two young Padawans who grew to become spice runners. And I said, Belly 3, Space Belly.
I loved it.
Thank you. Got a lot of response.
Space Belly. Space Belly's
Because
a
in
pretty
all
tight
those
nickname.
hood movies, it's always like like every 50 Cent movie starts with him saying they met on the streets of Jamaica, Queens. Two street kids who grew up to become kingpins or whatever.
In jail. By myself.
Oh man. But yeah, I saw a lot of movies over this holiday.
Yeah, I've been watching movies here.
Yeah, man.
Burning through those screeners, man.
Saw Bombshell.
Oh, that was Bombshell.
It was pretty good. It was this weird thing where you're like, at the end of it, you're like, I don't like anybody, I guess.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, it was good. I liked it. I like movies.
Yeah.
Except for Cats. Cats was bad.
Horny.
Horny though. Horny as hell.
Horny.
Yeah.
So, like
Crazy
all the
horny.
cats that weren't singing actively looked like they were in heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly the feeling. Because at first you're like, oh, that's kind of tight. Some of these cats got cakes. But then by the end of the movie, you're like, what?
They're just all rubbing their lower backs
They're
on
just
furniture.
all so horny.
Good.
It's
They
like-
look horny.
It's like going to a middle school locker room.
The movie, like the.
I don't know if that's
movie
appropriate to
theaters.
say.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's.
Well, it
were
depends
middle
on
school
what
locker
age you're going into this middle school locker. You also in middle school.
I haven't been to a middle school locker since I was in middle school, and everybody knows that.
There you go.
I'm 61 of this already. I'm older than I am now.
Dude, we started a rumor that our gym teacher used to watch us undress, and that's
What? Sean, that's a horrible thing to do.
I know that. It was crazy. I was just telling someone this, and I was like, man, that probably caused some serious problems for that guy.
I bet. I bet it came up.
Yeah. somebody ended up having to, like, say, no, obviously. But yeah, can you imagine if you're a teacher and you're like, come on, you guys, there's no...
Oh, I totally think there's a lot of reasons teachers should hit kids.
Oh, yeah.
You should have got socked right. You should have been like, okay.
I didn't start, I was just...
I'm just saying, whoever started that teacher should have been able to be like, hey man, me and you, fair ones. we shoot the fair ones right now.
Fucking Donatello's post that.
I'll turn the camera around. I'm tall enough to reach it. Me and you. Let's get it popping.
Yep, it was rough.
Man. My name is Ian Carmel, at Ian Carmel on Twitter, at Ian Carmel on Instagram, at Ian Carmel on Jewish Fandango. Only get tickets to see Uncut
got your
Gems.
tickets.
There you go.
Sure, come on in. No. The ticket is $4. The popcorn is $194. It's a little light anti-Semitism because it's going on a Sunday. Our Sabbath was yesterday. We got a long road ahead of us.
That's true. What is your New Year's?
Or is it moves around? But
or is it different?
Rosh Hashanah. It's on the Jewish calendar, so it's around the autumn.
Okay. Oh, so you got a while.
We got a long time.
Okay. You guys are still in the thick of the old years.
Oh yeah. And it's years 5,000 something right now.
That sounds about right. Judging by my calculations, like if my numbers are right, yeah,
that's going off the stars right now.
Yeah, that's about what I got.
Yeah.
And then
I have an app on my phone that I use for it.
Where's the sun at? Right
Jewish
now?
calendar.
Peace.
Damn it, I can't use that one.
Yeah, you can.
What do I got coming up? Listen to All Fantasy Everything. We'll watch the Late Late Show.